Hey team, Abel Prieto here from Miami, Florida, and I'm here with my great friend, Dr. Dennis Covier. Dennis, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Abel. How are things, my friend?
Awesome, man, awesome. I'm excited to share with our team our new book, Freedom 21 Hacks for Wealth and Success. And we're going to share with you guys today how you can utilize this book that's not only a book, but more of a tool to become a stronger, more powerful entrepreneur and also to be able to grow your business more quickly and more efficiently. So first of all, I want to talk to you guys about Dennis Covier. Dennis is a dear friend of mine. I've known Dennis now for about 20 years, I believe. He's a dear friend of Frank Codina as well. We've known each other for almost 20 years here in the States. Dennis is actually from Canada. Let me tell you a little bit about Dennis. He's a best-selling author with this book, Freedom 21 Hacks for Wealth and Success. This is actually his 25th book. He is a coach. He is a business expert, and he's trained thousands and thousands of entrepreneurs all around the world and hundreds of businesses on how to grow their business and how to become better entrepreneurs. And today, Dennis and I are going to talk to you guys about the power of using this book to grow your business. And one of the things I want you to understand is the way the book was written. When Dennis came to me a couple months ago with the idea of the book, I fell in love with it right from the get. First of all, it's a book that's only 48 pages long. So for those of you that are a little scared of reading books that are 200 or 300 pages and you kind of tell yourself, I'll read it later, this is a book that you're going to want to read right away. It's quick, it's effective. And the way we've done it is each chapter, which we refer to as a hack, is only 2 pages long. Each hack, and Dennis will go into the details in a minute, is 2 pages long, and most of them come with a self-assessment, what we call a self-check, that'll help you tremendously. Also, you're going to run into author insights, which are personal stories from the co-authors, and sometimes you'll run into little what we call Easter eggs, which are the quick hacks, which are things that you can start applying right now today in your business to be able to grow your business. So, Dennis, do you mind telling us a little bit about the book, how it was written, the domains, and what we cover in the book, and how they can use it to grow their business?
Sure. Actually, I'll just show a particular slide here, the table of contents. I'm not going to read through all of it, but Abel, you're absolutely right. What we've done is we've taken our combined over 60 years of experience and we've put it all into 48 pages. In fact, think of this quick read book as a mini MBA course. It is so powerful for you want to explode your business and just grow within within your life. So what we've done is we've divided into 3 different sections. We call them domains. The first one's really about personal growth and fulfillment. We talk about coming out of your comfort zone, setting huge goals, developing mental toughness, all these wonderful things. Then we go to the middle domain or section, and that's about financial mastery. It's about how to actually accumulate more and more wealth, get out of debt, and invest wisely. All these things that is just never taught at school. But trust me, everyone needs to know this information. The last and final domain is really about how to identify, start, and build your ideal business. This is all about the power of entrepreneurship. So with that in mind, and what we want to do is, it was important for us in the book that we acknowledge this point. There's a key fact. Not all businesses are created equal. Now, obviously, Abel, you and I are really pro entrepreneurship. We didn't want people reading our book, though, and getting all excited and just jumping into any business opportunity out there, because they're not all created equal. So along that line, one of our hacks, hack 16, we talk about how to differentiate, how to look at the pros and cons of different businesses. And we have the business opportunity ranking scorecard. Now, just to define this a little bit more, and you'll see this on the slide here, you actually see that we've got 25 questions. I've developed this over many, many years as a consultant. I get paid a lot of money to go into companies, find out their inherent strengths and their challenges of their business. What I do is I break it down. So the way to look at this is with these 25 questions, you can look at any business opportunity and score it either very low or score very high, depending on how it's been structured. the way you look at it is after you've gone through these 25 points and you've looked at it at a particular business opportunity, the higher the score, the better the business. Now, Abel, I know you studied, in cruises. You've been since the very, very beginning. You're running a very large team yourself. I'm curious. You've looked very closely at the business opportunity ranking scorecard as we have in the book. How would you rank in cruises?
I went through the scorecard, Dennis, and it's awesome because it's something that our people can do, like you said, and not only can they do it for themselves to gain confidence in our business, which is in cruises, but imagine being able to sit with a new prospect and going through this scorecard together with them and seeing where in cruises ranks, where it scores, and then making that prospect realize what a great opportunity they're in. And when I went through the scorecard, I went through all 25 points. In Cruises scored 100 out of 100. And even if it didn't, if it scored in the last area, 95 to 100, according to your scorecard, it says this opportunity should be very seriously considered. And when I did it, it scored 100 out of 100 points. And that's very powerful.
Yeah, absolutely. On that, just so you know, I have been doing analysis of business opportunities for like 20 plus years now. And if you're talking about any opportunity that's quite affordable to the masses, in other words, you don't have to have a doctoral program, you don't have to have 20, 30, 40, several hundred thousands of dollars to throw into it. All of a sudden, there's tons, there's hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands of opportunities out there, but most of them score very, very low. Anytime you see a score of 95 or more, it's something absolutely people should be looking at very, very seriously.
I agree. And not only the scorecard, but again, all 21 hacks within the book are very powerful, from the personal domain to the financial domain to the business domain. And I know, we believe that we've developed a book here that can really help you as a leader and your teammates explode your in cruises business. First of all, with this book, it's going to help you develop belief and confidence in your business. We've already talked about that. It's going to help you develop yourself as an entrepreneur and your teammates, the people on your team, as better, more powerful entrepreneurs. It could serve as a great recognition tool. So imagine being able to give this book to someone on your team when they become a team leader or when they go up in the ranks, where instead of just giving them a pin or a certificate, you're giving them something of value. It's going to help you learn how to improve your personal finances. A lot of leaders start making money, but they don't know what to do with the money. Well, this is going to teach you how to improve your personal finances, how to develop yourself as an entrepreneur, how to prospect more, how to get more recruits, more partner members in your business, how to get more referrals. That's a big one, and we're gonna talk about that in a second. And then how to make more passive income, which is the reason why all of us are here. Now, Dennis, talk to us a little bit about the referral concept using Freedom 21 Hacks for Wealth and Success.
Well, think about this. If you're talking to somebody who's listening to what you have to say, it must mean that their entrepreneurial radar is open. So if you're talking with somebody who's a brand new member, whatever the case may be, imagine now that if you had a brand new copy of this book and you said to them, can you just introduce me to, can you give me 10 solid referrals of people that you know, people you like, that you think that also are looking for an opportunity, that might love this type of business. So this person gives you 10 quality referrals and you've given them a book. Think of the return on investment. Now imagine if you're a bigger thinker and you start saying, well, what if I gave out 10 copies of this book and I got 100, 10 times 10, 100 referrals. Imagine now, and I'm curious, Abel, what do you think that would do for someone in the in-cruises business if they were to do this properly?
In our business, 100 quality referrals could be worth thousands, tens of thousands, and you never know. Somewhere in those 100 referrals could be the next executive director in your business, the next board of directors, which means that those referrals could be worth hundreds of thousands and maybe millions of dollars. So it really is a priceless tool, Dennis.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, you use the keyword, you've used it several times. It's not just a book. I mean, if somebody just reads it and applies the hacks to themselves, it's a book and it's a powerful book. However, if they start looking at it from a recognition perspective, developing confidence, developing your people, getting referrals, you know, doing prospecting, getting recruits, all of these things, now we're talking about a business development tool. Quite frankly, I can see people who really are go-getters, people that are serious about building their business. They could easily justify getting 100 of these books, because 100 of these, they can explode their business. And not only would they grow a business that is wide, but also they start teaching this information to their downline, and they're going to put some real depth and solidity into that depth as well.
It's a limitless opportunity. It really is a limitless opportunity. And one of the things that Dennis and I want to make sure happens with this book is we want our Incruises leaders to have this book in your language, whether it be Spanish or whether it be Portuguese or Italian or Romanian or Japanese or Korean or Russian. We're going to teach you what it takes to get this book translated into your language. And then we're going to give you an extra incentive where we say this: listen, if you help us get this valuable tool in the hands of as many people as possible, the top leader with the most cases of books purchased for advance order will win the right to write the foreword of the book. Imagine the credibility that can give you. So as a leader, if you help us get this book in front of more people, then you're going to be able to write the foreword to the book. Imagine that type of credibility in front of your team, in front of your prospects. That's a big deal. And then the second, third, and fourth leader are going to be able to write the testimonials, the 3 testimonials in the back cover of the book. One thing is telling someone, hey, here's a great book. I can give it to you. Give me some referrals. But when you say to someone, oh, and by the way, I wrote the foreword to the book, and or I'm listed in the back as one of the testimonials, that's a big deal. So let's talk about how that's going to work. To keep costs down for everyone involved, the books are only sold in cases of 100. So the retail price of this book is going to be right at $20 a book. Right at $20, that includes shipping and handling, that includes taxes. But with a case of 100 books or a box of 100 books, you're talking about $9.95 per book. A small investment compared to the return that you can get on your investment. And as soon as the minimum pre-order of 100 cases is received, and we'll show you how to get that order to us as soon as possible, then those books will be shipped in that language to the leader that made that order. So how do you order this book? Sure, that's what you're thinking. Okay, how do we get our hands on this book? How am I able to become the writer of the foreword or the testimonial? How can I get this book into my hands and the hands of my team? Well, there's 3 steps. Number 1, the leader determines, first of all, you as a leader, you got to determine how many cases you and your teammates need. Number 2, we're going to need some information from you. We're going to need the name of the person that's placing the order, your WhatsApp and or email, the number of cases you want to order, the language preference, and your complete, this is very important, your complete shipping address. There are 3 payment methods. We can open it up to more if necessary. There you have on screen my PayPal address. We're using Wise. We're using Zelle for those of you who are here in the USA. You've got my email there. That would be the best way to contact me. And you also have my WhatsApp as well. But wait, there's more. We're also doing an extra incentive. And for those of you who really want to take advantage of this opportunity, Dennis, why don't you tell us about the extra incentive that I'm super excited about? I love that you're doing this for us.
Yeah, absolutely, Abel. I'm super excited about it as well. You know, we really believe that early adopters, people that really step up and demonstrate real leadership, that there needs to be a special type of recognition offered. So what we're doing, for the leaders that order the first 100 cases, they're going to receive a complimentary ticket for a 2-hour financial mastery boot camp. It's going to be put on live by yourself, Abel, and myself. It's going to be phenomenal. We're going to show you so many things on how to get your finances in order, how to really leverage financial secrets that are not shared readily, and how you can apply this is going to be some additional support stuff that you take home to use after the fact. So it's not like a one and done, 2 hours and forget about it. You're going to be supported. It's going to be phenomenal. Look, guys, normally I charge just $7,500 as a starting point to do a Zoom-based program that's similar to this. Now, what's really cool about this is that we are limiting it to 100 spots. In other words, 100 individuals that can take part of this. Now, if somebody, for example, does a purchase of 5 cases, they will receive 5 spots. So in turn, you can have your spot for yourself, and then you can gift those additional 4 spots to other leaders that helped you organize this. Because what we're talking about is, first of all, real leaders will need 10, 20, 50, 100, individual books for themselves to leverage this properly for all the things we talked about. But also as leaders, what we're suggesting is you pool your order together, talk to your teammates, find out how many books everybody needs, and consolidate your orders into one order. So you're ordering one case, multiple cases, but this way we're keeping the cost down for everybody. So again, the real champions will always rise to the occasion, and I'm so looking forward. And there's a bonus on the bonus for those 100 people, for those 100 spots. We're not going to mention it right now. You're going to receive it during the boot camp. It will blow your mind.
That's awesome, Dennis. Team, thank you for joining us, and welcome to Freedom 21 Hacks for Wealth and Success. Dennis and I look forward to seeing you on the beaches and the cruises of the world. Take care, everyone.
Take care, guys. Thanks.